Yo, what's cooking? It's Sheffy. So this update is very important to meta builds, and as a top Chime player, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this update. It's clear that Deepwoken wants sustain builds, which are high health regen builds, to be removed or have it extremely nerfed. There are a few things that I want to talk about in this video, and I'll be letting you guys know how it affects the meta. So first, the reinforce nerf, and this nerf has the whole public enraged because it was nice to have reinforce. It healed 4 to 5% every once in a while, and it gave you a very small buff. I believe that reinforce shouldn't have been touched since it didn't alter the outcome of fights and it was supposed to be a small buff for people. Now, reinforce is going to be used as a support mantra for other people. You won't be able to heal yourself and gain the buff. They also said that pen would affect reinforce's resistance, so the resistance part is basically useless now. Flamewisp. Now, this was a very heavy nerf. Many top Chime players abused flamewisp. Some builds that weren't even focused on flame charm still had 40 flame charm just for level 3 flamewisp. It was extremely strong because of its passive healing. Now, that passive healing is removed, healing only burn tick damage that is inflicted on you. I feel like this was a good change as the sustain on flamewisp was way too strong. If you were fighting a build with flamewisp and you had no anti-heal whatsoever, you were fighting a whole tank or an uphill battle. Even if I missed the old flamewisp, I have to admit that this nerf was extremely necessary. Blood Shadow. Now, I actually don't mind this nerf since I don't really use Blood Shadow, but I can say that it was very strong, especially fighting the top Chime players. If you were a parry god using Blood Shadow, it was safe to say that you were going to heal a lot just because you'd never get hit. Playing passively with Blood Shadow was also effective since you focused more on defense. Personally, I feel like the Blood Shadow we had was okay, but now it's somewhat weak, only stealing ether. So now that I've gone over all the changes for sustainability, I'm going to give you guys a few ways that you can still be able to heal. Now, health potions are still very strong, but few people actually take the time to create them. They still give a good amount of health, and having potion talents can further buff the potion's effect. I made a video about this a few days ago, so check it out if you want to see how strong health potions are. This is just a good way to sustain in a gank setting. Bloodless healing will still be in the game. It is still very strong for sustainability. Increasing your song chant will have your mantras do more damage, and your bloodless healing will be increased. Enchants such as Vampirism and NLK should be used more often for increased healing, and it's not a bad choice over the other enchants such as Meadow and Detto. So that's going to be it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any other solutions, and let me know what your thoughts are on this update. Thank you guys, and subscribe.